Hello everyone, welcome to another very special anime list on our channel. Today we are going to talk about animes where the main character is humiliated. If you like this type of content, please subscribe and leave your like, and now let's start the video. The supermarket is an important building in any city, for they provide a convenient way to purchase a variety of food in a family-friendly, safe environment. However, these stores changes in the blink of an eye once the unsold bento boxes go on their nightly half-off sales. War breaks out and friends become foes as each person fights for honor, pride, and dinner. There are no longer any people in these supermarkets, only wolves and dogs, winners and losers. High schooler Yusato is painfully introduced to these battles after unknowingly stumbling into the war zone, but instead of choosing to avoid these nightly fights, he wants to join in. After seeing Sada's lack of fighting skills, upperclassmen and wolf Senyorizui invites him and Hana Ashiroi, a girl who enjoys spectating the brawls, to join her half-priced food lovers club to show them the distinction between the dogs and the wolves. Together, they learn what it truly means to fight for your food. If there's one word to describe Reiji Azura, it would be quitter. He can never find the motivation to finish anything and loses interest at the drop of a hat. This all changes when his best friend Maiko introduces him to the new game Dragon Drive. In this virtual reality game, each player is assigned a dragon tailored to match their personality and strength. Reiji hopes for a big, strong, scary beast, but instead, he is stuck with Chibi, a cute, friendly-looking dragon smaller than he is. How disappointing, except it turns out that Chibi is the rarest dragon of them all. Reiji finally discovers something he can remain interested in and works hard to train both himself and his newfound friend. Soon this training will be put to use to save the world, for there are people who have dark aspirations for Dragon Drive. During the dawn of the 21st century, the United Nations Kurobe Research Institute was established in Japan to investigate an ancient artifact which was discovered during the construction of the Kurobe Dam. Scientists from around the world have gathered in the facility to study the object, while their children enjoy their everyday lives attending MT Tate International Senior High School. Yukaina Shirahane, a reserved high school girl, is the daughter of the facility's head scientist. While visiting her mother at the facility, Yukaina manages to solve part of the artifact's puzzle. To her surprise, what appears before her is Kenosuke Tokasada Oma, a young samurai from the Sengoku era. As a threat approaches from outer space, Yukaina, along with Kenosuke, finds herself defending Earth against the invading forces. Along the way, she discovers the mystery behind Kenosuke and the reason he is determined to protect her. Despite being bullied, scorned, and oppressed all of his life, a 34-year-old shut-in still found the resolve to attempt something heroic, only for it to end in a tragic accident. But in a twist of fate, he awakens in another world as Rudius Greyrat, starting life again as a baby born to two loving parents. Preserving his memories and knowledge from his previous life, Rudius quickly adapts to his new environment. With the mind of a grown adult, he starts to display magical talent that exceeds all expectations, honing his skill with the help of a mage named Roxy Magurdia. Rudius learns swordplay from his father, Paul, and meets Sylphiette, a girl his age who quickly becomes his closest friend. As Rudius' second chance at life begins, he tries to make the most of his new opportunity while conquering his traumatic past. And perhaps, one day, he may find the one thing he could not find in his old world: love. Set in Tokyo, it's January 29, 2030. High-frequency resonance is observed in the vicinity of Tokyo, and the red fog rolls into the city. Those who hear the sound, humans and animals alike, pass out, losing consciousness. Everything shuts down in Tokyo, believing that the fog is carrying an unknown virus that causes an epidemic. However, 6 days later, after the incident, people wake up as if nothing happened. After that, Tokyo's sealed-off city sections gradually return to normal. However, since the high-frequency resonance, some bizarre events start to happen, and people find themselves being pulled deeper into more mysteries. Meanwhile, young people start to become aware of themselves and release their power hidden in their blood, discovering themselves as vessel of wisdom blood. Together, being led by something unknown, they meet, communicate, and face the unavoidable circle of fate, sacrificing their own lives. To young Us Vesalius, heir to the Vesalius Duke House, the perilous world called the Abyss is nothing more than a folktale used to scare misbehaving children. However, when Oz's coming-of-age ceremony is interrupted by the malicious Baskerville clan intent on banishing him into the depths of the Abyss, the Vesalius heir realizes that his peaceful life of luxury is at its end. Now, he must confront the world of the abyss and its dwellers, the monstrous chains, which are both not quite as fake as he once believed. Based on the supernatural fantasy manga of the same name, Pandora Hearts tells the story of 15-year-old Oz's journey to discover the meaning behind the strange events that have overtaken his life. Assisted by a mysterious chain named Alice, whose nickname is Bloodstained Black Rabbit, and members of a clandestine organization known as Pandora, Oz begins to realize his existence may have more meaning than he could have ever imagined. Misane Amaha and her daughter Rohoko are on the run from a government child welfare agency that wants to take Rohoko away from her mother. They are caught and Rohoko is taken away. Meanwhile, Misane is attacked by an advanced weapon that can disguise itself as a human being. When faced with the danger, a strange light emits from her wrist and she transforms into a powerful being. She destroys the weapon and consequently becomes involved in a power struggle between powerful organizations, with her at the center of their attention because she holds the greatest power of them all, the legendary Witchblade. In California's Center City, shy but kind-hearted Joseph Carter Joey Jones lives with his grandmother, working in a coffee shop. Though his family is financially burdened and he is bullied at school, he remains cheerful. A robotics enthusiast, he wants a top-of-the-line toy robot called a Habo more than anything. One day, Joey and his friend Simon Sikana come across a destroyed Habo discarded by a group of rich kids. He takes it home and repairs it himself, excitedly naming it Heroman. However, one night Heroman is struck by lightning and comes to life, growing several times its size in the process. That same night, Center City is attacked by aliens called Scrug, whose attention was brought to Earth after Joey's acquaintance Professor Matthew Denton made attempts to contact them. Along with Joey, Heroman quickly heads to the scene of the attack, where he finds people in trouble, including his friend Lena Davis and her father. Using an arm-mounted controller, Joey is able to command Heroman to use superpowers to fight off the Scrug and rescue civilians. As the aliens continue their invasion of Earth, the duo are the only ones separating humanity and destruction. Despite his noble title, Noir-stalgia is at the bottom of the social hierarchy. Because of this, his fellow nobles oppress him and treat him like garbage. However, he possesses a rare yet powerful ability to communicate with the Great Sage, an oracle who grants Noir the answer to absolutely anything. After failing to secure a job as a librarian, Noir decides to join the Hero Academy. He knows he must become stronger to enter the institution. The Great Sage advises him to explore a hidden dungeon deep within the mountains. There, Noir meets Olivia Servant, a beautiful yet enchained maiden trapped within the labyrinth. Olivia bestows upon Noir a set of ridiculously powerful skills that grants him virtually total control over reality. Naturally, there is a catch. Every time Noir attempts to use his powers, his life points decrease, putting his life at risk. To replenish his energy, he must give in to worldly pleasures such as kissing his childhood friend. With his newfound powers, Noir begins his journey as a student in the Hero Academy, meeting new acquaintances and helping them through the dire situations ahead. Golgo 13 is not his real name. Then again, neither is Duke Togo, Tadashi Togo, or any number of the aliases he goes by. A man of mystery, not even the world's most prominent intelligence agencies can determine who Golgo really is, or just where he came from, but all agree that his skills are nothing short of legendary. Armed with a custom M16, Golgo is willing to take any job for any agency, from the FBI to the KGB. He has completed every contract he has ever taken, and will work for anyone who can meet his price. He is both the greatest weapon and the greatest threat to any nation. No one is safe once they are in Golgo's sights. And that was our list of animes for today. If you liked the video, don't forget to leave your like and also subscribe to our channel to always receive the best content of your favorite animes. For today we'll stay here until the next video that will come out very soon.